Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. We're back at Mustang Valley, and we are at field number 1. It is ours, guys. Just bought field number 1. I cannot tell you how many harvests I did on field 3 and 5. It was an enormous amount, and made a lot of money. So, basically, that's it. Field 1 was $3.2 million, I believe. Yeah, we made that much money. Basically, just doing soybean and canola harvests. Yeah, so we bought field 1, and we're ready to go. We also bought some new equipment. We have a second combine, the same CR1090 New Holland. Bought this spray rig to fertilize the fields. And we bought a seed hawk with a case articulated quad track. It's a little dirty because we planted that field in soybeans. Still have the same New Holland T7 pulling the Amazon, the Condor, and we still have the same tractor pulling the Brent Auger wagon. Bought a couple new trucks too. Let me start tabbing around here. Bought the big lizard truck. Bought a white and a black one. Got them all in order here, ready to go for this harvest. There's our second combine. I need to bring the other one over here with it. There's another one, and the rest of it's pretty much the same except for this. So we've been a little bit busy. We made quite a bit of money on just harvesting 3 and 5, and like I said, I cannot tell you how many times I did that and sold it. Sold it at a high price. You can see soybeans is pretty much down. Canola is. It's 2,300 is not a bad price, but it's pretty much down for the most part because I have been harvesting and selling and harvesting and selling, and yeah, been a long time. I didn't do any missions, and I know that's hard. That's hard to believe because missions on here they're so long yet you don't make much money. But we're gonna get this harvest rolling now. I haven't done any missions on this map. The other maps that I have, missions are the best way to make money. Not on this map. That's not true. And you would think you would get a lot of money from doing these missions since they're so long. But you really don't. I mean, the time that it takes to do them, it's just really not worth it. So, best thing to do is harvest field 3 and 5 and do it for the high price items like canola and soybeans, and just sell them while the price is high. So I've got soybeans on everything. And I wonder, is that other field ready to go? Let me check here. Growth. Yeah, it looks like it's all ready to go. So we will unfold here. Oh, nope. Got to turn it on first. And run down some crop. Alright, we will hire this one out. And what I'm going to do, this field is so long, this thing will never make it all the way back down here without filling up. So I'm going to take the second combine here, unfold it real quick, and I'm going to cross the road over to where that opening is over there. Check, make sure there's no traffic. Lift the head up a little. And I'm going to cross right here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut across the field here. Hire that out. Go find my auger wagon. It's right down here. The best part about buying field 1 is it has all the storage down at the end of it. And the seed tanks. Probably need to put a pressure washer down here too. So yeah, I got a second I got 2 of the Great Plains corn planters. It was on sale. I forgot about it. It's over at the homestead. You know what I didn't buy though? I didn't buy corn headers for these combines. I need to do that. Still got a lot of money left over. And I found out that soybean has a lower yield than canola. You wouldn't think that because soybean I think they're bigger. But yeah, there's a lower yield on soybean than there is canola. I think the price is pretty much higher on soybean though. That'd be a good screenshot right there. Let me save that one. See, it looks like the other combine started up on that other part up there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to harvest this south part first. I'll just let him finish making that line a little wider. And then we'll harvest that north part. That's really probably what we're going to have to do with these large fields, because even with soybeans, this thing, I just don't think it would make it back. I know it won't make it back with wheat or corn or something with a high yield like that. So, and if soybean does have a lower yield than canola, it won't even make it back with canola. See, we're already at 7,000 liters, and we're just approaching the halfway line. So we'll definitely have to split this field in half, and we can plant it as one, we can fertilize it as one. We'll just have to harvest it as two. Just split it down the middle, do a mid-row down there, a couple mid-rows maybe. And let me get this other harvester here. And I'm going to fire the worker here. I'll let him turn around and go. Now I know he won't fill up this time because he'll only make it just past 7,000, but I'll take off one more top with this line here. And then I'll start this one on the other side, and I may start him on the end down there. Once he gets down that line, we'll move up here and unload him. This way we're not in a rush, and we can just keep them unloaded. Alright. So yeah, I got 4 trucks now. And that's really better than having the dolly. I sold the dolly for the truck. It's really better to have 4 trucks, and no more than 4 trucks, I guess, maybe, because that's all you can fit in a sell point. So unless you do the cheat, the save cheat where you save it and come out and come back in again, you have to have 4 trucks just to get into the sell points. And the only 2 sell points that take those are the diner and the small farm. Valley Grains, you cannot fit more than 2 trucks in there at a time. I'm not sure that I'm a big fan of the price process on here. It's just when you sell it, I mean, you should have more time to sell it at that price. I mean, especially if you're there. You have all your grain there. The price just shouldn't drop like instantly once you. Okay, say you have 4 trucks parked there and they're in single file. When you go in to sell, that price should stay the same because, I mean, you're there. You're there to sell them at that price. They should offer that same price. And I don't know how it works. It doesn't work that way. At least here, it does not work that way with the prices. Alright, let's get this going down this way. And I'm going to start it on the end down there. Where's our other combine at? He ain't even made it back yet. So yeah, field 1 should definitely increase our what do you call it? Total storage, I guess, maybe. So like I said, that's pretty much Mustang Valley, guys. I mean, you're harvesting, you're planting and fertilizing, harvesting. And unless you get into animals, which we probably, I haven't decided if I want to get into animals on this map. They're pretty basic. They're all up there together, so it wouldn't be hard. And we got plenty of places to mow and, you know, bale hay and stuff like that. I may do it. I have not decided yet. Basically, this map is just for those that like the row crop stuff. You know, planting soybeans, wheat, barley, corn, sunflower, all that, you know. And could you guys imagine doing this all in sugar beets or potatoes for that matter? Gosh, man. No way. We are not doing anything. I might do field 5 and sugar beets or something like that, but that's going to be it. And field 4. I mean, field 4 is, I'm looking at field 1. Looks like it's 3 field 1s put together. And field 1 is, you know, pretty big. So actually, it's more than 3 field 1s because it's longer. So you got a lot of acreage over there. Alright, where did I leave this thing? Let me go and empty this guy down here. So yeah, guys, this is probably gonna be just a mini series for Mustang Valley. I may do, if I do any multiplayer or just, you know, maybe a live stream in the future sometime, I may play this map. But this is probably just gonna be a mini series. So I don't know if I'm gonna get into animals on this map. Right now, I think I've only done sheep on Lawfolds, and that's just a handful. But mainly, I would like to keep animals on one map. And it's probably going to be Goldcrest, because that's the Goldcrest is really kind of the primary map that won't be going anywhere. The rest of them, you know, are pretty much just exploring a new, different type of map, and they're probably just going to be mini series, like maybe just a handful of episodes, like maybe 25, 30 episodes, something like that. Is that guy almost full? Where's he at? Well, I better go get him. Let me switch this one around first. You want to end here. Hire worker. Really, the engine shut off in that short amount of time? I wish it would leave my engine running. I know it saves gas to shut it off when I tab around, but leave it running. If it runs out of gas, hey, guess what? I get to refill it. Leave the engine running. Can we make it before it gets full? Should be able to. Come on, tractor, move. I have to get us some JCB tractors, or the Valtra that goes 80 miles an hour. Come on, don't stop, don't stop. Please don't stop. Oh, it stopped. Right as I was about to unload it. Let me back in here to it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tab over to it, fire it, hire it, and roll. I will say I love these Brent auger wagons. We have a bunch of these around here. This exact same kind, the Avalanche. Bunch of these around here. They seem to be one of the more popular ones. We have Brent auger wagons and I want to say J&M or something like that. It's probably just a smaller company, but Brent seems to be a pretty popular brand. And I may go ahead and offload this because I'm getting close. I'm about 10,000 liters away from being full, so let me go ahead and start offloading. I was trying to figure out what that symbol was down by BGA bunker. That's the chickens, I think. Over there by that pond. So yeah. I'll probably still play this map, like I said, a little bit. At least until we own all the fields. And maybe we'll get some more equipment along the way. But I will be playing a lot of this in downtime. And by downtime, I mean like recording and stuff. I probably will play a lot like I've been doing. Because I mean, really all it is harvesting these fields until you can get the next big field. And 2 is the next big one. So we'll keep on it here. I still may get into animals. I haven't decided. I'm back and forth. I don't know. There's a lot of potential for this map. I mean, as far as just farming goes. I really need to decrease my map quantity though, because I have a bunch. I got some I need to finish out. I've got Giants Island. Let's see. Let's just go through the list of maps that we have. I think we have 7 now, and that's the max that, you know, at any given time. It's probably over the max at any given time that anybody should have. I have Goldcrest Valley, Sosnovka, Giants Island, Lawfolds, American Outback, Hagenstad, and Mustang Valley. And I'm fixing to start another one. So yeah, need to decrease my map quantity at a given time. So because you know, you get too many at once, and they're still coming out with new ones. They just came out with a logging only map. I think it's called Smoky Mountain Logging, something like that. Tell me, would you guys like to see that? I mean, there's no actual like row crop farming or anything like this that we're doing. It is only logging. That's it. Just cutting trees and just logging. So I haven't checked it out yet. I need to check it out and see what it looks like. I may do it. I don't know. But I need to finish up some of these other maps and get them done. So that's basically what we're doing here. So I'll do several soybean harvest and several canola harvest. I need to count them. This will be harvest number 1. But let's be honest, I'll probably lose count because there were so many off of field 3 and 5 that, you know, you just, at some point you just lose count and you just, okay, soybeans, canola, soybeans, canola, soybeans, canola. Maybe I'll throw some other crop in there now that we have corn planters. And we'll start doing, what's the rest of them? Here we go. Now we can do sunflower, corn, and I'm not getting into sugar beets right now. But I'll do sunflower and corn. I'll start planting those two and try to get stores up. I need to see what the maximum capacity is on this map. I still have not hit it. I want to say I got up to 400,000 something at one time because the prices were low on soybeans. And then the price went up, I think it went up to like $33.25 on soybeans, and I sold them all. So I never got a chance to see what the max capacity is on here. I wonder if it's 500, if it's 1,000,000, you know, I don't know. And there may not be one. But maybe I could do some wheat harvest here and see if we can figure that out, or do a corn harvest and figure it out. So, until next time, guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys next time.